Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do, get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gore. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robbins. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They want to run it left here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Brock. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need...
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Big noise in the big house.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Snyder. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Handoff from the gun.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to the ground with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll heave it deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gore.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Trying to bull his way in. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Trying to pound their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Snyder. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGowan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Snyder. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David, getting stopped on 4th. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That's caught. It's Gore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Snyder. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Snyder. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Snyder. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll try the left side. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Finds a little space. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brock. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
24, Texas, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Let's it fly. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Gore. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Robbins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Robbins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Going to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Gore. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases,